Assalamu alaikum. A very good evening to all of you. Welcome to our channel of child care. Why the need for this channel? When a mother becomes pregnant in a house, what happens? There is jubilation all over in the family members, and that mother is on the seventh heaven. But unfortunately, what happens to these mothers when they become pregnant and the child is delivered? It is a harassed mother. Why? The mother is harassed because of the simple reason that she is not aware how to take care of the child. She is keeping up whole night. She is worried about the feeding. There are hundreds of people giving advice to her, and she is confused in that. And that is the reason she is sleepless, she doesn't eat well, and that is precisely the reason we thought we will get to the people, talk to them, and counsel them how important it is. So they should know what is normal, what is not normal. They should know what are the myths which are prevalent in the society, which should be ignored completely. They should also know, okay, when a child is sick and he should report to the doctor, and they should know when the child is really in a bad shape and needs immediate admissions also. We will be having a series of discussions, and this series of discussions will have various paths, right from newborn up to the adolescent age, all the problems about the children which a parent faces. Secondly, we will be teaching them about immunization, about the dietary schedules. We will be talking to them on the email. They can always mail to us for any queries. Inshallah, we'll get back to them as early as possible as the time permits. Before I start the first series, let me introduce myself to you. I am Dr. Rehan Hawai, a senior pediatrician practicing at Hawai Children Hospital for last 30 years. I am also attached to Jupiter Hospital, Thane. I really felt that we have to give back to the society this way so that the parents have a happy life and the mother enjoys the motherhood. The first series today we are going to discuss is breastfeeding issues. Now let me tell you, young parents, this starts from the antenatal period. When you visit your obstetrician for ANC checkups, which you all of them must be doing it regularly, you must insist that they must tell you whether you are ready for breastfeeding. For that examination of the breast, so many times it so happens there are inverted nipples, there are small nipples, which can be easily corrected before the mother delivers the baby. Unfortunately, over a period of scores of patients which I have seen over a period of years, these mothers come to us not able to feed the child. And when we examine them, we find out these issues which could have been easily rectified in the pregnancy period. But then it is too late at that particular point of time. And therefore, that has to be done. Secondly, when the baby is delivered, the common myth is that you give honey water for a day and then next day the milk feeding is started. But that is a wrong myth. Feeding has to be instituted within the first 2 hours of life, for the simple reason that we have seen these babies have low sugars and they go into hypoglycemic damage of the brain, which can lead to mental retardation for life. And just because you have not instituted that feed in the first 2 hours of life, which is easily controllable. So this is a small thing, but which is a very important thing which you all must remember. Then after you start the feeds, so many times it so may happen that the mother is unconscious because of the surgery, because of the preeclampsia and other issues. At that time also, the baby has to be given a feed, first feed at 2 hours, maybe a sugar water solution, so that the sugars are maintained well. After that, the mother has to keep a schedule of feeding, 2 to 2.5 hours of schedule. It has to be followed strictly. Once she feeds the child, 10 minutes on each side, maybe 20 minutes each feed, and after that, if the child sleeps well, she has to take the child back on breast after 2.5 hours. It so happens that the child cries in an hour's time, and then what happens? The grandparents and all those people around, they will insist that the milk is not enough. The biggest question which comes to me from the mothers is, I don't have enough milk. Let me tell you, Alhamdulillah, in the last 30 years, I have not met a single mother who does not have milk. God is not unkind to anyone. For Him, every human being is equal. So remember, every mother has enough milk to feed her child. Only thing, you must know how and when and what way you should do it. So what the thing is, you must never ever give outside milk. Encourage yourself to eat. Always remember 3 things. I will always be telling you about 3 things because I know you won't remember many. 1, good sleep. 2, stress-free life. 3, nutritious diet. And I think that should solve the problem of your breastfeeding. You should have enough milk, inshallah, for me if you follow these 3 things in life. Other than this, so many times the mothers come and tell us, the baby is not able to latch on my breast. And then they are not able to feed and they start top feeds, the bottle feeds. Let me tell you, there is a reflex called as a rooting reflex. You have to touch the nipple at the corner of the lips, not in the center. And the mother normally puts it at the center so that the child will feed. And the child turns the face away. But if you put it on the corner, he will turn and take the nipple inside. One simple technique, if you are not aware, you may not be able to feed the child for life. So rooting reflex is a reflex which has to be strictly kept in mind. So I would not say any mother is there who will not be able to latch the baby on the breast. Other than that, so many times we have seen that the mother, in some reasons, is not able to feed at all. There may be some medical reasons for that. Then they come and ask us, which outside feeds? First thing, no bottle at all. Bottle is the biggest culprit of children. That causes all the diseases. So if at all they have to give milk, formula milk, because it is sterile. But as early as possible, that to be stopped, and only mother's milk. Now, so many times I am told that I don't have enough milk. I tell them 3 things. See, I'm going to repeat these 3 things because you remember 3 things better. 1, these children who suck on your breast, if they sleep for 10 minutes immediately after feeding, your milk is enough, alhamdulillah. If the child passes urine for 4 to 5 times in a day, your milk is enough. 3, if the child gains 150 to 200 grams in a week, and that ends the story. If you have these 3 things, your milk is enough. You don't have to give outside milk at all. So remember these 3 things. One more thing I want to tell you, what are the advantages of breastfeeding? Breastfeeding has got tremendous advantages. This mother who has gone through 20-25 years of her life, she must have had typhoid, loose motions, fever, and whatnot, many infections in her life. All those antibodies are seen and transmitted to the children through the milk. Just imagine your child is protected from all those diseases which you have suffered. Now still you want to give outside milk? I am sure you have made up your mind. Okay, now you are not going to do that because you are going to protect your child from all these infections. So the other advantage I'll tell you, every mother wants a chubby, beautiful, playful child, isn't it? So for having a chubby child, breastfeeding. Second, see the advantage, the facial muscles of the cheek. There's only one exercise, and that is breastfeeding. Because when the child sucks, he has a lot of exercise on that. And when he takes a bottle, he takes it like this, the cheeks go inside. So if you want a beautiful baby, do breastfeeding. So you should give breastfeeding for almost 6 to 8 months of life till you can. So that is what I want to say about today's discussion. We will be having other series also. The next series would be on newborn care, which inshallah will very soon come out with. And promise me, all of you, you all are going to feed your child only. If you have any queries, you can always mail to us. The mail ID is there in the about box, and we will inshallah get back to you at the earliest. Jazakallah Shabba Khair. Thank you.